folks doing tonight? How are you? This is your boy Capricorn Gamer, and I recently read some things, and I have some questions, and I wanna talk about these things, and I wanna say about my concerns as well over this because it caught my attention, and I really wanna say something about this. So they're trying to teach LBGTQ classes in school. I'm gonna talk a little bit about that and a couple of other things. So don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and leave a comment. And stay blessed and stay near the cross and stay prayed up because the evilness is real, is out there, and the devil is trying hard right now. The devil is trying to rob, steal, kill, and destroy at this moment. And I'm just here to tell you that the devil is trying to rob, steal, kill, and destroy right now. Now, and I want to talk about this mandatory LGBTQ class. They're technically trying to child groom, but in a different way. They're also trying to recruit and grow their LGBTQ community. And as I was saying, they're trying to grow their LGBTQ community by any means necessary right now. And they passed that little thing so that they can groom kids by teaching that class at school because just raping kids ain't working for them no more. Just by hanging out with the kids and exposing them to LGBTQ, that's not working. Taking them to Pride Month parades, taking them to what do you call that? Those performances that they go to. What do you? Because I don't keep up with those things. I don't give a damn about that. Oh yes, yes, yes. Drag queens, and they go to these drag queen performances with their kids and everything like that, and it's real disrespectful, and it's just nasty because why take your kid to a LGBTQ Pride Month parade? Why buy them the Pride Month clothes? Why try to? Why try to groom your kids at an early age that it's okay to be something that they're not supposed to be? Man is meant to be man and woman is meant to be woman. You're not meant to be the opposite gender. You are who you're born to be. If you're a man trying to be a woman, you're a man. You were born a man, be a man. Stop trying to be a woman. If you're born a woman, stop trying to be a man. Don't be a lesbian. Don't do all of that LGBTQ stuff because it gets you burned in hell because that's of the devil. It's evilness. And it's funny how people in LGBTQ, especially the transgenders, they want us to accept them for who they are, but they couldn't accept themselves for who they are. Not only that, the gays want us to accept them and everything, but they can't accept us for being straight. They don't like straight people half the time, and then they get mad when you tell them the truth, and they don't want to hear it. and they say that they don't care nothing about that because they know who they are, they know what they want to be, they're living their life, so they just want you to leave them alone, and they don't want to hear anything you got to say about the truth. It's like they'll say, "Oh, I just want to live my life and do what I want to do. I don't care nothing about your truth or whatever," and then they want to get mad and stuff like that. But it's like it's one thing I don't understand why they get so angry when you tell them the truth. It's like I'm just telling you the truth. And here's another truth that I said in my videos before, that those in LGBTQ, those that support LGBTQ doing this sexual immorality thing, those that have anything to do with that, and those that pass that little bill, they're all going to burn in hell and they won't see an inch of heaven for what they're trying to do. They're just trying to grow evilness, so they figure that they get a mandatory class to be taught on LGBTQ. They figure they can grow LGBTQ by having some straight students in there mixing with the LGBTQ students that are going to be taking that classes. And for me, I kind of don't like that. I really don't like that. It's like, if I had a kid right now and that law was already passed, my kid had to take that class, I would homeschool my kid, honestly. I wouldn't let my kid go to any school where they're teaching LGBTQ. I'm sorry, but that's just me. And I wouldn't dare try to let nobody talk me out of it, because at the end of the day, it's my kid, and they don't have any say so right now because they're still kids and everything. So it's like, why try to force something on somebody that does not have a say so as it is? And you're trying to force something on them that they know nothing about. They have no idea what LGBTQ is about. They really don't. And let me tell you what LGBTQ consists of, because you guys need to know this. I know I probably said this in one of my other videos, but I want to make it clear tonight. People that have been raped, people that have been fondled probably by their teachers or any adult or any person around their age in their life, people that actually choose that and then say that, and then there's the people that say that they don't have a choice when they choose that, and they come to be that way, and they say that, oh, they didn't have a choice, this and that, and they'll try to make a little boo-hoo out of it just to get you to feel sorry for them. It's kind of lame if you ask me, because I tell them all the time, I tell them that they do have a choice, and I try to lift them up, and I try to, you know, get them to see, but they didn't want to see. They chose not to see the wrongdoings that they're doing. And these wrongdoings are even going on, they're going on even worse now, but we'll get to that part. Then you got your LGBTQ, you got your, the lesbians that half of them have never been with a dude, and they say that they ain't about that straight life, they're so against it, and they have no idea what it's like to be with the opposite gender because they're with the same sex. And they've never been with an actual man, but yet they got this thing going where they don't like straight people half the time, and then they want to get mad when you tell them the truth. It's like you need to slap yourself because you ain't never been with no dude when you really are supposed to be, and you ain't never even got a chance to know a guy because you rather be with a female. Oh, and also they got this stupid thing they say where it's better to be with a, where a female is better off being with another female than a man. It's like, no, you have the same problems, if anything worse, dating the same sex. And you have this in your mind where it's better for another female to be with another female? I mean, I got one question for you. Have you lost your minds on that one? I mean, that's the question that I would have if I was really asking questions. Now, and also I would want to know, are your marbles loose in your head? If you think that just because, if you think that just because you're lesbian it's better to be with a woman, you really, you have some marbles loose in your head and you should slap yourself and sit down. Because I put too many people in their place telling me that. Talking about, oh yeah, it's better for a woman to be with a woman. I was like, nah. And I stopped them and I put them in their place when they said a woman is better off being with a woman. When they said a woman is better off being with a woman, I put them in their place. And I told them about this stuff. I checked them. Because that's how you got to do that. You lose brain cells. Obviously, you should punch yourself, but people already do that for you, honestly. And then you have your gays that are dudes being with dudes, and they think that that is okay. And then they go and they try to make little kids gay like them and stuff like that, you know, and they try to talk to little boys that are experimenting with that. And they try to make these little boys think that it's okay to be an LGBTQ, to be gay or whatever like that, but it's not. And then they try to get everything and everybody involved, and then they want to, then I'm going to say like shit like they're not doing anything wrong. They want to justify their actions on stuff, and it's kind of sad, really, when you think about it. I mean, honestly. And I just want to say that y'all should really think. Think before you speak. Because you LGBTQ people, you say the stupidest shit that don't make sense and makes people want to slap the hell out you sometimes. Honestly. But what I want to know is, and what I'm thinking is that what in your mind do you get off thinking it's okay to be a cross dresser and stuff? I mean, like you said yourself, you guys get beat up for it, yeah. Some of you end up dying, but you guys shouldn't die for it. Like, you know, humans shouldn't kill you guys. Humans shouldn't kill humans for what they do. But I say everything is in God's hands. That's what I say. And you ain't got to worry about me hitting you, put my hand on you. You ain't got to worry about me trying to do nothing crazy to you, nothing like that. I'm not like that, but if anything, you ain't got to worry about me because I ain't never going to be around you because I'm not into that kind of stuff. And to me, it's strange activity. And it says to me that You guys need help. And that you need your brain to be operated on. Wow. These cats are really trying hard right now. Got that stupid gun. And then they want to spine kill me. Wow. But you know, LGBTQ people, man, y'all have some brain issues if you think that's okay. And I'm gonna tell you like this here: to all you gay pastors out there, remember the wages of sin is death. Preaching and saying everything is accepted in the church is really disrespectful to God, and then you guys use His rainbow as your own. All I'm gonna say is the wages of sin is death. So I suggest you stop preaching because God will strike. And you ain't even gonna be here long enough to say ABC. I've seen it happen to too many people. I've seen a lot of things, and I've seen a lot of people that ended up dead. Like this dude I used to go to church with, I didn't know he was gay at one point until I met him. Then we had the pleasure of actually talking, and when I found out he was gay and he was in the church, kind of threw me for a loop. And I wonder, if he's gay, why is he in the church? And you know, and I wondered, like, why would he have done such a thing? He's dead now, though. He actually did die. Um, some years back, actually. What did, And the reason he's dead now is because, and I want y'all to think about this. He was in the church and he was gay, trying to say that he loved God and everything. I even seen his husband, and his husband was there. And his husband showed, you know, I was like, I wouldn't say I was so much as flabbergasted. I was just in total shock because he was the first gay person to ever walk in the doors of the church that I was going to at that time. And anyway, he was in the church. He seemed cool, you know. I shook his hands, and I didn't know he was, you know, gay when I shook his hand, you know. But then when my mama told me he was gay, I was kind of like, you know, they're sitting there spine killing, man. Seriously, y'all gonna sit up here and spine kill? I ought to report your whole team. But anyway, he was in the church, you know. He seemed like he was nice, you know. He was one of the piano players actually, and he was a choir director. And you know, the whole time he was, you know, in the church doing things. You know, in my mind, I knew he was gay, so I was like kind of skeptical about it. But then, you know, we had took a vacation to Louisiana, me and my family, and we got notified out and while we were in Louisiana that he had died. We never went to the funeral though, but my point I'm making is the wages of sin are death, and God doesn't allow certain things, especially gay people in the church, and especially gay pastors. So that's the moral of that story, and also to teach it in school to kids. Man, your ass gonna go to hell in a picnic basket because LBGTQ will not inherit the kingdom of heaven. It says it in the Bible. You may think it doesn't say it, but it does. And transgenders, fall under the they fall under the homosexual thing because that's actually in the Bible too, where the homosexuals don't inherit the kingdom of heaven, so they fall under that. And then not only do they fall under that, they fall under the wicked as well. And so, with that being said, I'm glad these protests are going on because these people don't need their kids learning about LGBTQ at a young age. And the ones that do have their kids trying to learn, they're going to hell in a picnic basket. And it's sad. Let me see. Let me get my smoke. That and that. Let's go. Just trying to get some practice against these bots. I have not done this before, so it's kind of new to me. But it's a nasty thing for people to do, to try to grow a community that's in the Bible word an abomination. And it says it in the Bible. They are considered abominations. They aren't considered God's people at all. Oh, word? Okay. And that is the sad part that they cannot see. But the other sad part is that, like I said, they'll never inherit the kingdom of heaven. So, and not only that, they actually disrespect the Bible. They call us people who love God, such as a Christian and myself, they call many people and myself Bible thumpers because they think that all we're doing is just throwing Bible verses at them, trying to make them mad on purpose, and then they want to sit there and get all mad at us when we're the ones just trying to tell them how to do things the right way. And we're trying to give them advice on how to go in life. But they chose not to want to hear it. Then they get mad when you try to help them out, and it's like all they want you to do is to shut up. And for me, that's just pure evil, condescending, disrespectful. Honestly, truth be told, it makes me want to punch the hell out of them sometimes. But I can't do that. What I'm just trying to understand is what is it so hard about doing right? I mean, I guess in your mind, right is wrong and wrong is right to you, huh? Since you know you roll with the devil and everything. I mean, it's obvious, but since y'all find it hard to do right, and you find it hard to be your own gender and everything, and you find it hard to just live in general, it makes me wonder. Makes me wonder why was it so hard to come out to your family? If it wasn't hard for you to be an asshole, though, it wasn't hard for you to call us Christians Bible thumpers. It wasn't hard for you to open up your mouth and try to recruit kids and everything. It wasn't hard for you to sit up there and get mad when people tell you the truth. But it's hard for when you want to come out to people and what is this? I mean, you tell me what this is because I really want to know. But as far as that LBGTQ goes, it can stay away from me because I don't like it at all. But shout outs to all my subscribers and anybody that likes watching my videos and everything like that. And I appreciate you all. But it's really stupid. Anyway, just for y'all to just put LGBTQ classes in the school, so just to know that. But I'm gonna be lifting it up and praying, staying near the cross, and staying away from evil. And I'm gonna be doing what I'm supposed to do as a man of God, of course. And you guys have a good night. Capricorn Gamer out.